friends! My name is Aliyah Kapili and I'm a 21-year-old classically trained singer. If you would like to get to know more about me, please check out my socials. I have links to them in the description down below and you can see it on this picture here. If you would like to make a reaction suggestion or to vote for a reaction suggestion, please check out my Patreon. I have a link to that in the description down below as well. Today, I'll be reacting to Jeff Buckley's performance of Hallelujah, and this is his live performance in France. Special thanks to Music Enjoyer 8 for this reaction suggestion and to all my Patreons who voted for this suggestion. I love Jeff Buckley. He has an amazing voice and I love this song. Hallelujah is one of my favorite songs, and so I am really looking forward to react to one of my favorite singers sing one of my favorite songs. So with that being said, now on to the reaction!
2 days ago I woke up in Australia. I saw the bomb go off and I felt sad that the French government had joined a long list of fools who insist on sending death sentences to the earth. This is for all the people who know that the only good place for a nuclear bomb is in the garbage dismantled. This is for Leonard, wherever you are. And this is for Nina Simone. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah.
Such a lovely voice, and I love the gentleness and sweetness you can hear in his tone. And honestly, I think the same can be said about his vibe or personality. I feel he gives off that he has this gentle soul or sensitivity to him. The only reason why I wanted to talk about vibe or personality is just because sometimes I feel like the personality of a singer can shine through in their singing at times, because especially when you put so much emotion out there with your voice, I feel like it reveals a lot about you sometimes. And I just feel like it's something interesting to think about when listening to singers. Also, I love this song and the start always gives me chills.
Goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Such a beautiful voice, and especially in the low parts of his range, I love how resonant his voice is. I want to hear a bit of that again.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. And she tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair, but from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
This song is so beautiful in his voice, and I am so impressed by how well he is able to express so much emotion through his singing and playing. That is easier said than done, to express emotion in singing, because it takes a level of vulnerability, I believe. And Jeff does a great job in being so genuine, and he really sings from the soul, I believe. He could be a book definition of that phrase. Technique wise, I like how he phrases. He sings as if he were talking to someone, and he actually uses more of a closed mouth position and a forward placement. Let me put it a bit back, and let's hear a bit of that again.
Yeah, well, baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. Yes, I used to live alone before I knew you. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch. And love is not some victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
That was a nice long note that he held. Something in general I notice about Jeff Buckley's singing is that he does a great job in holding long notes. He has great breath support, and for his sound in general, he uses slight nasality, but very, very subtle. And I feel that's is how he has like this unique sound to him, or like a very recognizable voice. And he has this yearningness to his voice that I really like.
Well, there was a time when you let me know what's really going on below. But now you never show that to me, do ya? Well, remember when I moved in you, and the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah.
Whoa, before we go into that cool minor progression there, I just want to say again that that was such a great long note he held again. And also, I love his approach to this song. He mostly uses like a softer piano dynamic for this song. And there was one part where he switched into his head voice and it sounded so beautiful for that note. Let me try to find that part again. That part was pretty cool. Whoa, those ad libs he did just now in his head voice sounds so captivating. Let's hear a bit of that again.
Maybe there is a God above, but all we've ever learned from love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew you. And it's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
I like how now that's towards the end of the song, that's when he chooses to use more louder dynamics. He does a crescendo here and is probably using like a mezzo forte dynamic. And I think the fact that he approached this song in mostly like a piano dynamic or soft dynamic at the start, it makes this switch in dynamics even more powerful, I would say. And I think that's very cool.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
I am speechless. That was beautiful. I love those ad libs he does, especially in the end. Those vocal runs and riffs, he does a great job with them, and it just shows that he has great vocal agility or vocal control. And again, with all of those long notes that he held, it shows how he has such a great breath control. And yeah, in general, just absolutely stunning. Such a beautiful rendition of Hallelujah. That's the end of the video! I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye, friends!